Have you ever faced a problem so big you thought it was going to kill you? Have you ever faced a problem so big you didn't know what to do? Have you ever faced a storm in your life that you thought, this is it, this one's going to take me? Maybe you're in that storm right now. If you are, listen close. I too have faced many storms in my life. One storm I faced, I had no way to accomplish the task I had before me. I'd never encountered the circumstances I was faced with, and I didn't have the resources I needed to complete the task. As deadlines crept in on me, and progress moved at a near standstill, I found it hard to even breathe. I felt like my world was caving in on me. It was only when I placed things completely in God's hands that I was able to find peace. You see, in Matthew chapter 14, verses 23 through 32, we learn the story of Peter walking on the water. And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into the mountain apart to pray. And when the even was come, he was there alone. But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with the waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went unto them, walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, It is a spirit, and they cried out for fear. But straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him, and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me to come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and began to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught him, and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. If you find yourself in that storm today, put your trust in Jesus. You can be sure he's not going to let you sink. If you put your faith in him, he'll be faithful to see you through. Just like he was there to help Peter when he began to sink, and like he was there to help me when I was flat on my back, with nowhere to go and no one to turn to. Our God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He'll be there for you. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Put your trust in him, and he will calm the storms in your life. Remember, when Peter kept his eyes on Jesus, he could walk on the water. But when he looked at the storm, he lost faith and began to sink. So many times we get caught up in how big the storms are that we lose sight of how big Jesus is. Keep your eyes on Jesus today. Only he can calm your storm and supply your every need. Remember, Jesus loves you, and I do too. God bless.